crazy that the same reason that got Joseph thrown into a pit is the same reason that Joseph is now getting called out of a pit? That years before, Joseph's brothers hate him so much because of what? Because he's a dreamer. Because that's what the Lord put in him. And they can't stand it and they can't handle it. And they say, let's see what becomes of this guy's dreams. Let's see if these dreams ever really mean something. So they throw him into a pit. They strip him of his clothes. He ends up going to be a slave. He ends up going to be a prisoner. He's been in prison for so long. He has a beard. He has prison clothes on. And all of a sudden, Pharaoh's like, can anybody interpret a dream? Is there a dreamer? There's a dreamer in the pit. Get him out of the pit. Get him out of the pit. That's what I need. That's what I'm looking for, a dreamer. But you know what's crazy? These are the things that are really easy to read and really hard to live. Because for Joseph, it's easy to read this and be like, well, yeah, get out of the pit. You're a dreamer. Yeah, that's you. Except for with Joseph, you know how much shame would probably be attached to that word dreamer if it was me? You know how much insecurity? I'd be like, dreamer? That's why I'm here. That's what got me thrown into the pit in the first place. No, I'm not a dreamer. You know how hard it would be because of how much pain and how much hurt his own brothers hated him so much for because of that very reason, that very gift God put on his life. It would actually be something that you might feel a lot of shame for. You might feel a lot of insecurity around. You might feel a lot of misunderstanding around. People probably made fun of you for this very, very reason. But Joseph did not sit there wallow in the fact that he was misunderstood. He did not sit there bound in bitterness. He did not sit there and act like this was something that God didn't actually give him. He stepped in and said, oh yeah, my God put that in me. And that's what my God is going to do through me. And so many of us, friends, we are sitting in the pit and God is calling us to do something.